Archangel Michael says, "Beloved soul, hear me clearly, your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. Not whispered, not hidden, but announced. The very sound of your name was carried on angelic wings, and as it was spoken, every delay tied to your destiny began to unravel. Every closed door began to tremble. Every chain that held you down began to break. The angels whisper, this is why you are seeing this message now. It is not random, not coincidence, not chance. It is alignment. For there are no accidents in heaven's timing. 3 minutes remain, because a countdown has begun in the spirit. In these minutes, your future shifts, your present unlocks, and your past loses its grip on you. Michael continues, your life is about to change forever. You have been waiting, praying, hoping, wondering when the tide would turn, when the breakthrough would arrive, when the promise would become reality. And heaven has declared that the moment has come. The shift is not tomorrow, not one day in the distance, it is now. Beloved, understand this, when heaven speaks a name, it is not ordinary. Names carry identity, destiny, and authority. When your name was spoken above, it was not just a sound, it was a decree. It was a command for every hidden blessing to be released, for every unseen helper to be dispatched, and for every enemy of your soul to bow in defeat. The angels say, this is your confirmation. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not abandoned. You were chosen, and the proof is here. Heaven called your name out loud, and now the earth must respond. Watch as things begin to shift quickly, for the countdown has already begun. Michael declares, beloved soul, rejoice. 3 minutes may feel short, but it is enough for heaven to move mountains, to open gates, and to flood your life with what has been stored for you. Do not doubt, your change is already in motion. Beloved, this is your confirmation, your name has been spoken, your life is shifting, and your destiny is opening in this very moment. Archangel Michael says, beloved, the very moment your name was spoken in heaven, the atmosphere shifted. Angelic armies stood at attention, waiting for their assignments. Scrolls that had been sealed concerning your destiny were opened, and instructions were released. The sound of your name became like a trumpet in the spiritual realm, and nothing remained the same. The angels whisper, do you know what happens when heaven calls a name? The earth responds. Barriers that seemed unmovable begin to crumble. Closed doors begin to unlock. The hearts of those who once ignored you begin to turn toward you. Even the places where you were rejected are about to call you back, because heaven has decreed your time has come. Michael continues, the moment your name echoed above, forces that worked against you lost their power. Shadows that once covered your blessings began to scatter. Delays that held you hostage were broken. And in that instant, paths began to open, some you expected, others you never even imagined. This is not just change, beloved, this is transformation. Beloved, picture this, in the unseen realm, angels are now carrying keys with your name engraved on them. Keys to opportunities, keys to relationships, keys to financial release, keys to healing. These doors have been waiting, but they could not open until your name was spoken. And now, one by one, they will swing wide before you. The angels say, this is why you may begin to feel a stirring in your spirit, as though something new is already on the way. That is because it is. The doors are not preparing to open, they are opening. The shift is not about to happen, it is happening. Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For heaven has not only called your name, it has prepared your path. What once was blocked is open, what once was delayed is moving, and what once was hidden is being revealed. Your life is no longer in waiting, it is in acceleration. Beloved, this is your confirmation, your name was spoken, the realm shifted, and your destiny doors are already unlocking." Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, every door that heaven opens is not only a passage into blessing, it is a mirror into your true identity. For too long, the world has misjudged you. People saw your struggle but not your strength. They noticed your pain but not your purpose. But now, as the doors swing wide, the truth of who you really are will no longer remain hidden. The angels whisper, these doors are not just about opportunities, they are about unveiling. When you step through them, people will finally see the anointing you carry, the wisdom you hold, and the light you release. Your identity will no longer be shadowed by doubt or underestimated by others. Heaven has decreed that the real you must now be revealed." Michael continues, "Beloved, this is why the delays were so long, because your identity needed to be refined. You were not waiting for blessings, blessings were waiting for you to grow into the version of yourself strong enough to carry them. And now that moment has come. You are prepared, you are aligned, and you are ready to walk in your true calling. Beloved, the revelation of your identity will not only bless you, it will awaken others. People who had given up will look at your story and believe again. Those who doubted themselves will see your rise and find courage. And those who hurt you will witness what heaven always knew, that you were never small, you were always chosen. The angels say, do not hide yourself anymore. Step boldly into the light. For the world is about to see you the way heaven sees you, radiant, anointed, unstoppable, eternal. Your purpose is no longer a secret, it is a banner. Michael declares, beloved soul, rejoice. For as the doors open, your identity is revealed. Your true name, your true value, your true purpose is shining forth. And nothing and no one will ever be able to diminish it again. Beloved, this is your confirmation, you are stepping into blessings, but even more, you are stepping into your true self. Archangel Michael says, beloved, when heaven reveals who you truly are, it is never just for you. Light does not shine to serve itself, it shines to guide others. And as your true identity is unveiled, your very presence will begin to act as a guiding lamp for those around you. Where once they saw your struggle, they will now see your strength. Where once they only saw your pain, they will now see your purpose. The angels whisper, those near you will begin to notice it without you even speaking. They will feel peace where you stand, clarity when you enter, hope when you speak. The weight you carried silently is becoming wisdom for others, and the light that once flickered inside you is now burning bright enough to illuminate their paths as well. Michael continues, beloved, understand this, your breakthrough is not selfish. It is contagious. Your rise will become a mirror of possibility for others. Your victory will be their encouragement. Your faith will awaken their faith. This is why heaven has chosen to announce your name now, because your life is no longer just a testimony, it is a beacon. Beloved, even those who once doubted you will begin to follow the glow of your transformation. Those who betrayed you will witness your strength and realize they cannot break what God has built. And those who have secretly admired you will find courage through your example. Your identity will speak louder than words, it will carry authority, healing, and hope. The angels say, "Do not hide your light now. Let it shine boldly. For you are not just rising for yourself, you are rising for every soul who is connected to you. Your destiny is intertwined with theirs, and your presence will unlock their belief that change is possible for them too." Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For your life has become a guiding light. Where you go, miracles will follow. Who you meet, hope will touch. And through you, countless hearts will remember that God's timing is always perfect." Beloved, this is your confirmation, your revealed identity has made you a light for others, and your story will guide them into their own destiny. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, when your life becomes a light for others, you no longer chase what belongs to you, what belongs to you begins to chase you. For light is magnetic. It draws, it pulls, it attracts. And as you shine brighter, blessings that once seemed distant will begin to find their way to your doorstep." The angels whisper, "This is why doors will open without you knocking, why answers will arrive without you asking, why connections will align without you searching. Your spirit has shifted into magnetism. What is meant for you cannot miss you anymore, because the glow around you is calling it forth." Michael continues, "Blessings will not arrive alone, they will be accompanied by people, divine connections appointed by heaven. Helpers, encouragers, partners, and voices you never expected will suddenly enter your life. They are not random strangers, they are carriers of keys, assigned to unlock parts of your destiny that you could not open alone." Beloved, this is the power of being a guiding light. Not only do you illuminate the path for others, but you also attract those who are meant to walk with you. No longer will you feel isolated in your journey. No longer will you fight every battle alone. The right ones will be drawn, and the wrong ones will fall away. The angels say, "Do not question when people show up at just the right time. Do not doubt when resources flow without struggle. It is not luck, it is alignment. Heaven has shifted your energy, and the magnetic pull of your light is drawing every provision you need." Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For your days of chasing are over. What is yours is already finding you. What you need is already on its way. And the divine connections prepared for you are already moving toward your life." Beloved, this is your confirmation, you have become a spiritual magnet, and nothing meant for you can ever be lost again. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, when blessings begin to chase you and divine connections align with your path, your life does not move in fragments anymore, it moves in flow. You will notice it. Days that once felt heavy will suddenly feel lighter. Steps that once felt blocked will glide open. Even your smallest efforts will begin to multiply, because heaven's river is carrying you forward." The angels whisper, this flow is unstoppable. It is not dependent on your strength, your resources, or your timing. It comes from above, and once it begins, nothing can cut it off. You will rise each morning expecting miracles, and you will end each night counting them. For your life is shifting from survival to overflow. Michael continues, "Beloved, this is the season where synchronicity becomes your new normal. The right people will call at the right time. The resources you need will appear before you even ask. The opportunities that seemed far away will walk straight into your hands. It will feel like everything is conspiring for your good, because it truly is." Beloved, when you step into this flow, worry loses its hold. You no longer live in fear of lack, because abundance is your portion. You no longer fear betrayal, because protection surrounds you. You no longer chase time, because time itself bends to align with your purpose. This is what it means to live in heaven's rhythm. The angels say, "Guard this flow with gratitude." Do not question how it happens, celebrate that it happens. Each day, open your eyes with expectation, for miracles will not be rare anymore, they will be constant. This is the reward for your patience, your endurance, your faith. Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For your life has entered divine current. You are no longer walking in fragments, you are carried in fullness. And as long as you remain open, this flow will never stop. Miracles will become your language, and breakthrough will become your lifestyle." Beloved, this is your confirmation, your days of scarcity are over, and every day ahead will be marked by unstoppable miracles. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, when your days become filled with unstoppable miracles, your life itself transforms into testimony. Every step you take becomes proof that God's hand is real. Every word you speak becomes light for someone else's darkness. You no longer live only for yourself, you live as a vessel through which heaven reminds the world that hope is alive." The angels whisper, "This testimony is not silent, it echoes. It reaches your family, your friends, strangers you have never met. The very aura of your journey will lift those who come near. They will feel faith rise within them simply by watching your story unfold. Where once you were searching for miracles, now miracles will flow through you to others." Michael continues, "Beloved, this is why your waiting was so long, because heaven was not only preparing miracles for you, it was preparing to make your life a beacon for many. Your pain has become purpose, your struggle has become strength, and your breakthrough has become a roadmap for others who thought it was impossible." Beloved, as you walk in this testimony, notice how people will begin to speak. Some will say, "I believed again because of you." Others will whisper, "I prayed again because I saw your life." This is no small thing, this is the eternal ripple of your destiny. You are not only elevated, you are elevating everyone around you. The angels say, "Do not hide your light. Do not downplay your journey. The world needs to see that miracles are still alive. And through you, many will remember that no season is final, no setback is permanent, and no prayer goes unheard." Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For your life is no longer just a story, it is a testimony carved into eternity. And through your testimony, countless others will rise, countless hearts will be healed, countless souls will find their way back to God. Beloved, this is your confirmation. Your life is not just blessed, it is a blessing. You are the testimony that miracles live. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, when a soul becomes an eternal testimony, heaven does not leave them empty-handed. A crown is placed upon their spirit, a crown not of gold but of glory, not of jewels but of eternal light. This crown cannot be taken, cannot be stolen, cannot be lost. It is the mark of those who endured, believed, and remained faithful even when everything in life tried to break them." The angels whisper, "This crown is not only for you, it is also your inheritance." Heaven never blesses one without touching many. The crown upon your head becomes a covering for your children, a shield for your family, a light for generations that will come after you. The battles you fought have already made the way easier for them, and the blessings you are stepping into will not end with you, they will overflow. Michael continues, "Beloved, this is why your testimony matters. Because it does not end with your life, it extends beyond. Your faith has created rivers in the Spirit that will flow into your bloodline. Where once there were curses, now there will be blessings. Where once there was lack, now there will be abundance. Where once there was sorrow, now there will be joy that continues through the ones who carry your name." Beloved, the crown you carry is also an inheritance of honor. People will remember your story, they will speak of your endurance, they will honor your faith. And in that remembrance, your light will continue to guide even when you are no longer here. For a testimony once written in heaven never fades, it echoes eternally. The angels say, "Do not underestimate this." Every prayer you prayed, every tear you shed, every seed of faith you planted, it has become inheritance. Your generations will eat from the fruit of your faith. They will walk through doors you opened, they will live under victories you won, they will rise upon foundations you built. Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For your life is crowned, your name is sealed, and your inheritance is eternal. You are not just living for yourself, you are living for every soul tied to you, and heaven has ensured that your light will never die." Beloved, this is your confirmation, you carry a crown of glory, and your testimony will flow as inheritance for generations to come. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, the blessing that rests upon your name is not only protection, it is legacy. For heaven does not work only in moments, heaven works in generations. When one chosen soul says yes, a whole family line is rewritten. And now, because you endured, because you believed, because you stood when it was hardest, your family carries a new story, an eternal testimony." The angels whisper, "This legacy is not ordinary. It will speak louder than wealth, louder than possessions, louder than titles. It is the inheritance of faith, the covering of miracles, the assurance that your children and their children will never walk alone. Even when they do not realize it, heaven's hand will guide them, because of the covenant sealed with your name." Michael continues, "Beloved, your bloodline will not be known for curses anymore, it will be known for blessings. Where there was once shame, there will now be honor. Where there was once brokenness, there will now be healing. And where there was once fear, there will now be boldness. Your family will rise as a witness that God restores not just a person, but an entire generation. Beloved, people will notice it. They will look at your family and see favor that cannot be explained. They will wonder why doors open, why opportunities come, why joy remains, and the answer will be clear, because someone before them carried the light faithfully. That someone is you. The angels say, do not underestimate the power of this legacy. It is not temporary, it is eternal. Long after your voice is silent, your faith will still be speaking. Long after your hands rest, your prayers will still be working. And long after your journey ends, your testimony will still be lifting generations higher. Michael declares, beloved soul, rejoice. For you are not only chosen for a season, you are chosen for eternity. Your family will live under the shade of the tree you planted, and your story will become the song of generations yet to come. Beloved, this is your confirmation, your legacy is sealed, your family is covered, and your testimony will shine as inspiration forever. Archangel Michael says, beloved, when a life becomes testimony and a family becomes legacy, the journey does not end, it ascends. For heaven does not only honor you with blessings, but with assignment. You are not just a receiver of grace, you are now a carrier of intercession. You have been entrusted to stand as a guardian in the Spirit, to pray what others cannot pray, to fight battles they cannot see, to speak for those who have no voice. The angels whisper, this is why your heart often feels heavy for others, why you sense burdens that do not belong to you, why you cry for situations you have not lived through. It is not random, it is calling. Heaven placed you as an intercessor, a bridge between broken souls and divine mercy. You are chosen not only to receive miracles, but to release them. Michael continues, beloved, an intercessor carries authority in silence. While others see only the surface, you sense the deeper currents. When you pray, chains unseen begin to fall. When you whisper names in prayer, heaven writes them in protection. When you lift your voice in faith, angels move at your word. You are a guardian, a shield, a hidden warrior whose battles echo in eternity.